What's up everybody, I'm HoopsandHipHop. So Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, just like the other Pokemon games, introduced a lot of dark, weird, funny, and unusual details and anecdotes. As I was playing throughout the games, I kept an eye out for anything that was funny and ironic, and I ended up finding a lot of cool stuff, and that's what this video is going to be all about. These facts are things that could very easily be missed if you're not paying close attention, but they'll give you a good chuckle if you happen to notice them. Just a couple things before we get started though. Although I am talking about pretty minor game details, I will be talking about some late game things later on in the video, so consider this your spoiler warning. And as a quick disclaimer, I can't necessarily guarantee that all of these things happen exclusively in Ultra Sun and Moon. There could be a couple that happened in Sun and Moon as well, but they're still really funny, so without further ado, let's check it out. So starting on Melee Island, one of the new areas you can explore in these games is Big Wave Beach. The first time you go there, you'll run into two Team Skull grunts who get in your way and are trying to cause some general mischief. Well, as you're talking to them, one of the grunts will refer to his fellow grunt as B. If you're not aware, this is a hip-hop slang term essentially meaning bro, and the reason it's ironic is because the grunt he's talking to is labeled as Grunt B. If you backtrack a little bit and go to the Kahili shopping mall, you'll find a guy sitting down near the performance stage. If you talk to him, he'll tell you that he wants to perform a song on the stage, and then proceeds to tell you that the song he wants to perform is Perish Song, which, as you all should know, instantly faints any Pokemon that sticks around long enough to listen to it. Awkward. This is one of the ones that occurs in both sets of Gen 7 games, but I actually didn't notice it until playing through Ultra Sun and Moon. Inside one of the Melocita shops, an NPC will mention that Slurpuff is the mascot of the Melocita shops, despite not being able to be found in Alola. As you're traveling through the Akala outskirts, you'll come across a black belt named Kenji. After you battle him and defeat him, he will say, "You played that battle well, GG for short," using the modern day internet slang term. Once you reach Heihei City, you'll be able to visit the Hano Grand Resort, where you can visit with a number of different NPCs. One of those NPCs is a veteran who has a Murkrow with her, and if you talk to her, she'll ask you if you'd like to battle her with her bird Pokemon. However, once you enter into the battle, despite having a Murkrow right next to her, she uses a Trumbeak instead. Once you get to Mali City, one of the new things you'll find in Ultra Sun and Moon is a Cantonian-style gym. This gym is modeled after Lieutenant Surge's gym, and when you enter, you'll be greeted by the gym guide who is aptly named Gym Guide. However, despite having the male name Jim, this character is actually a woman. Once you defeat the leader of this Cantonian gym, he will give you some soda pop and some Pokebeans as a prize. After doing so, he says, "Guzzle down the Pokebeans and crunch down on the soda pop and enjoy yourself." As you may have noticed, the adjectives for these two actions are mixed up, which could be intentional, but may also be a developer mistake. A little later on in the games, you'll end up in the Pony Wilds. As you're making your way through this rugged terrain, you'll come across a cook who wants to battle you. This cook's name is Phil, but instead of being spelled with a PH, it is spelled with an F at the beginning, which is almost assuredly a reference to the culinary term filet. Once you finally get to the Pokemon League, one of the members of the Elite Four that you'll face is Kahili. When you enter into her chamber and approach her, she will mention before your battle that once she had heard that there was a Pokemon League being made in her home region of Alola, she knew she had to come and be a part of it. However, after you beat her, she will say that she was annoyed by Kukui constantly asking her to do just that. After you beat the main story and begin episode Rainbow Rocket, you'll eventually get into a battle with Faba. After you beat him, he'll say, "You haven't heard it in a while, so here it is. Aye!" Which is a joke on the fact that he always says this after being defeated in battle. And finally, after you complete the Rainbow Rocket episode, you'll finally be able to make your way toward the battle tree through the Pony Plains and the Pony Coast. If you explore the Pony Plains well enough, you'll come across a police officer who wants to battle you, and when you enter into a battle with him, you'll find out that his name is, ironically enough, Sheriff. And there we have it guys, those are some funny and ironic facts from Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon. Even though these games were pretty similar to their predecessors, they still added some really interesting and new features that really made the games worth playing, and as we saw here, certainly made for some good laughs. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like and let me know if there are any other funny and ironic facts in the games that you found yourself. Finally, I want to give a shout out to my Patreon real quick, because I've recently restructured it in order to give you all a ton of value if you're interested in supporting the channel. You can watch videos early, vote for upcoming videos you want to see, which is going on right now, and even more for just $1 a month. So if you are at all interested in supporting the channel, I would very much appreciate it. Anyways, with all of that being said, I will be back with another video soon, and until the next one, as always, I will smell you guys later.